Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm officially sharing with you guys a house tour of our new house, and it's an empty house tour. The whole video is actually kind of like following along the process of, it's like a vlog of us like closing on this house, going to the closing days, and then I'll show you the empty house. Literally like the day that we bought the house, I went and filmed the whole house empty for you guys. But I realized when I was playing it back that there's not a lot of context to how we got to this point, so I wanted to film like a quick little intro video and just kind of explain to like why we sold our old house, how we ended up choosing this house, and that kind of thing. And then of course at the end of the video you'll see the full house tour. So if you're interested in seeing our new house and why we decided to sell our old house, then keep watching. Okay, so I'm trying not to make this super long and detailed so that you guys can see the new house, but just to give you guys kind of like a background as to why we even decided to sell our old house. Those of you who've been following me on Instagram know that we essentially flipped our first home. So Taylor and I purchased a house like 2.5 years ago, so it wasn't even that long ago. It was our very first home together in an area that we were so excited to be in. It's a really, really good area. And to be in that area, you kind of have to buy a house that's not, you're paying a lot for a very old house, essentially. So we purchased a very old house that we loved the area. It had the space that we wanted for the time being. And then we decided we wanted to flip it, essentially. So that's what we did. And it was interesting because one day we heard a house like 2 doors down from us was a complete tear down, smaller lot size, smaller house. Just everything about it was even more outdated than our current house. And we heard what it was selling for as a teardown, and we were very intrigued by that number. So we reached out to a few of our realtor contacts. We actually interviewed, I think, in person 3 different people, and the guy that we ended up hiring, his name is Josue. So if you guys are in Atlanta, Josue Scott is a great realtor, so I definitely recommend him if you're looking for one, especially in the Brookhaven area because he lives there, so he knows the ins and outs of that area. But anyway, so Josue was the last guy person that we interviewed, and he came over and he said he had a few buyers coming in that weekend, and he said, okay, I think you can get this much for your house. And of course, Taylor and I were excited about the number. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna bring 2 people who are coming by this weekend to take a look and see what they think. So he brought his 2 buyers by that weekend, and after they left, he gave us the feedback, and it was great. And the second buyers ended up putting an offer over asking without even us listing on the market. So it was very, like, it all happened so quickly because we were just like at the point where we're like, oh, okay, well, let's just see what we can get. And keep in mind, we did do a lot of updates. We put a lot of money into the house. It looks like night and day different than when we purchased it. And I mean, I might be biased because I'm the one who helped pick out the finishing, but it looked really good. So we were really excited for the number that we were getting offered. And so we ended up accepting that offer. And so we basically went under contract and selling our house before we even had any plans to buy a new house. Long story short, after that day, we ended up putting an offer on one house before this house, and I explained a little bit more about it in the video that you'll watch in just a second. But that offer fell through, so then we just kept looking, and then we found this place. So if you're interested in seeing how that whole process went, then just keep watching. We are about to go house hunting. Our realtor's about to pick us up right now. I feel like I have to catch you up on where we've been for the last, it's been like a week, I think, since we last house hunted. But we found a house that we loved, and it was in the exact area that we want to be in. It had everything like space-wise that we wanted. It had double car garage. It had a huge backyard. It's exactly what we wanted. It just needed a lot of work to be done. Like the roof was basically falling apart. The what else? It's like we just had to like redo the floors and paint everything, but it would have been perfect, like a perfect house. Come to find out, we submitted an offer on the house on Tuesday of last week, I think it was, and we hadn't heard anything, and it was like Wednesday night. We still hadn't heard from the seller, and so we finally reached out to his realtor, and the realtor that he hired actually is like the worst one that you can hire in terms of like they don't do anything for you. It's like the rock bottom price kind of realtor where you basically pay them to do the bare minimum, like list your house and everything like that, but you pretty much have to like sell your own house. So that's what he hired. And so the realtor hasn't been helpful at all and has been on the market for 275 days or something along those lines. We submit our offer on Tuesday, and then all of a sudden on Wednesday, he says he has 4 other offers, and one of them is higher than ours. Which, do you believe that? This guy's been like putting us through the ringer. Like, we do not think that he wants to sell his house. So now we've submitted our final offer, full asking. He has 24 hours to sign or we're gone. That was the whole like point of it. And he acknowledged that he got the offer in the morning. So we submitted it Friday night. He acknowledged Saturday morning that he got the offer, and we have not heard from him at all. Like, it wasn't even a no, it was just we haven't heard anything at all. And it's now Sunday afternoon, so we're done with that house. I'm gonna go look at some new houses, some different houses, and see what's going on. So I'm a little sad about it, but I think everything happens for a reason. So we're gonna go look at some of these other ones and hopefully find one that works for us. Our goal is to have it like somewhat of a fixer-upper. I don't mean something that's like falling apart, but we want something that has the space that we want, and it has the, I guess, amenities that we want. Like, we want a double car garage, a backyard. It would be nice to have a basement, so if we have a basement, I think we're gonna do that. I believe we're looking for 4 bedrooms or more, because I'm just thinking about like long term, if we want to stay there for the foreseeable future. We just feel like 4 bedrooms make sense for us, so we're gonna do that. And high ceilings. For me, I feel like high ceilings are a top priority. House number 1 that we're seeing, we'll see. Literally walked in, walked out. The house, ooh, I'm zooming in really fast, sorry guys. Wow, my camera's actually about to die too. I'm not gonna be able to take you guys with us, but backs up to the highway. It's super loud. We're saying no to that one.
So you can dig into it a little more.
Yeah, and I mean,
put another 10, the 10, switch. We put all the way till we had 5.
So
10 down weights on the side. Yeah, we did 10. And then we did a 3%.
Okay guys, it is, we just woke up. It's actually, we didn't just wake up, but it's 7:30 in the morning on a weekday. I think it's like a Wednesday. We're about to sign a counter offer for a house that we put an offer on yesterday. We're super excited, mainly because we submitted under asking price, and their counter actually wasn't that much higher, which is pretty exciting. I feel like usually we were expecting something a little bit higher than that. They did ask for some other things, so that's kind of probably why they did it that way. But we are about to sign, so here we go. I have to sign to it. It's closing day. I am so excited. I just got this wave of like excitement that we're finally officially closing on our house. I will say I woke up this morning like super nauseous. I don't think it had anything to do with like nerves or anything, but I just did not feel well. So I'm still like a little bummed that I don't feel 100%, but at least it's not coronavirus. It's like just being nauseous right now. But I'm so excited. It's so weird. Everything's like packed up. We're about to do our final walkthrough of the new place, and then the people buying this house are gonna walk through this current house. So we're basically just gonna switch houses for a second. And then we close on this house at 12, which is in like an hour or two, like maybe like 2 hours. And then at 3, we close on the new house. So it's all happening in one day. We luckily, the people buying our house are giving us like a few days to move out right after, so we didn't have to have everything moved before, which is so nice because I don't know how people move and close on the same day. That just seems like kind of insane to me. But yeah, so tomorrow's moving day, and then Wednesday we'll just start getting everything organized in the new place. This is the current status of our house. We tried to make it as easy as possible for the guys who are moving by putting everything in here. There's a lot of like loose stuff that we'll probably just take ourselves so they can focus on the boxes. This is all the stuff that Taylor and I are gonna move because we don't want just a bunch of people touching stuff that we use every day, which, I mean, I'm sure they're very clean, but you never know with this whole coronavirus thing. Hobbs knows something's going on. He's been acting so weird today. Guest bedroom. Hey, bud. The office is, I haven't packed this stuff yet, but everything else is packed. It is so crazy.
He has no idea where he's going.
This is Hobbs' first time in this house, and I don't know why, but it makes me so happy. Okay, so we're doing a walkthrough of the house before we close, and basically that just means we need to make sure that they've done what they said they're gonna do. And yeah, I think they pretty much did. I'll show you guys the house later, but I'm really excited. Taylor, what do you think? Also, look at Taylor. Come here. He's got a mustache. A quarantine stash. All right, we're walking in. Officially selling our first ever home. Our house is sold. Taylor's admiring that view. I think we have like one more document to sign, but this is crazy. Alright, so now we're in the parking garage with the for the second closing. So we're about to close on our house that we're buying. We just confirmed the wire transfer of the money, so our new, I guess, lawyers who are helping with closing have that money, so we're good to go. One of our good friends is actually closing our house for us, so we're excited that he's going to be part of it. Literally just walked through the door, brought in all our cleaning supplies. I just Lysoled basically every light switch and doorknob. And now we're about to have a little toast.
We can totally just replace these. We just have to core out.
Actually, I might need you to do this. I honestly don't know if I have the guts to do it. What do I do? I'm gonna break something. Oh God, that's why. To our new house.
Cheers.
Okay guys, I'm about to show you guys this empty house. This is the entryway, so the door is like right here behind me. And then when you walk in, to the left is this dining room. And it's a pretty big space. It's a lot bigger than our old dining room. So now we'll get to have a longer table. Hobbs is already looking out the window. He's been so funny running around this house. So anyway, you walk in and there's just this like really cool like archway thing. And then when you come through here, this was honestly what sold me, was this just ridiculously tall ceiling with these like huge windows. And we don't really know much about the natural light because we've only been in here a few times, but so far, I mean, with these huge windows, I imagine that the natural light's going to be really good, so we'll see. If you turn this way, there's stairs that go up, which we want to change those stair rails. We'll figure out that when we get there, and I'll just take you straight into the kitchen. So if you come in here, to the left, that's our garage door, and then our pantry and a little closet right there. And then over here is our kitchen. So there's a lot of space. We're gonna be redoing the kitchen at some point, but right now, like, this is way more space than we've had before. So that's what it looks like. If you come over here, it's our laundry room. Again, this is probably the same size, well, probably bigger than our other one. This one has a sink in it, which I think is cool because I feel like there are times where we soak clothes in like OxiClean and we have to do it in our bathtub now. So now we have our own sink to do that. Obviously, a kitchen table will go right there. And then if you come this way, there's another little living area with a fireplace, which is, to me, so cool. Just because when we start having kids, we can have all of like our kids' stuff in this room, and then we can save this formal living room, is what I'm calling it, for just like a nicer couch, nicer setup in here. And then, so that's the front door, that's into the kitchen. If you come this way, we have a powder room for guests. And then you turn down this hallway and it's our master bedroom, which has these huge windows. We'll probably take the shutters down to let more natural light in. But there also is a door to the patio, which I absolutely love, just because you can wake up and you can go in and out through your master bedroom. And then if you go this way, this is our master bathroom. So then if you come this way, we just have a bathtub and a shower situation. And then we have our master closet, which has more space than we've ever had before in a master closet. I honestly don't know if, you know, we would even need more space in this, but you know me, I probably will fill it in pretty quickly. And yeah, of course I've already moved some of my clothes in because I am obsessed with getting all my clothes situated, so you guys know that I'm kind of weird when it comes to that, so don't judge. All right, let's go upstairs. I'm not gonna go outside because it's like raining a little bit, but there's like a little backyard situation. It's actually probably the same size as our old backyard, but it's just like longer instead of deeper, if that makes sense. So we have a lot of work to do back there. Hi, bud. Let's go up the stairs. Okay, there's this weird little like jet out thing in the stairs. I was joking that we should hire an opera singer to like sing off the top of this, but if you know anyone who sings opera, let me know. Okay. I'm like out of breath coming upstairs. I don't have stairs in my other house, so it's new to be walking up and down the stairs. Anyway, so this is the first bedroom. It'll probably be a nursery whenever we decide we want to start trying to have a family, if we can. And it's a pretty big space. This is the front of the house. We are going to be taking out the carpet soon, so we'll probably be doing hardwood floors. I can't decide when we'll do it. We'll probably try and wait until after this pandemic is over, but right now it's fine. And then, so this is a Jack and Jill bathroom, which is kind of nice. So there's this sink right here. We have a bathtub area, and then another sink area into the second bedroom. So this I'm actually probably going to make my office just for the time being until we have 2 kids. If we, like I said, if we can have kids, that's kind of like the plan, is to have 2. And then we have back here is a closet, another closet. And then this is just like an unfinished storage space, which I'm kind of creeped out to go in here, but it was just storage. Which actually, now that I think about it, it would really be cool, which don't think anybody needs this much space, but to like push the closet that way so that there's a like more, like this room would be much bigger and you would have windows at the front and on the sides. I think that'd be really cool. Do you want me to take that vest off of you? He has this harness and sometimes he doesn't like to wear it for too long, so he tries to get it off. You're a psycho. Okay, so here's the hallway. That was bedroom number 1. Right down the hall is bedroom number 2, which is going to be my office. And then we have bedroom number 3 upstairs, which is going to be our guest bedroom. And it has its own bathroom, which is nice, so our guests can have their own place when they come over. And then a closet. A little walk-in closet here also. So all in all, it's like good storage space. I'm gonna turn you guys around. But that was pretty much it. Or I can show you, I'll show you down in the basement. We have an unfinished basement as well. Let me try and turn these lights off. I know this is a really attractive view of me, so you're welcome. But I'm holding my champagne in one hand and I'm kind of like walking around in the other. So, hold on. Anyway, this is gonna be, I don't know how to explain this. We're gonna start doing renovations. It's not gonna be something where we like overhaul the house all at one time. It's gonna be more like, let's do this project, let's then decide what we wanna do next. But I think for me, I know Taylor may not agree with this, but hardwood floors are really important to me. So I think we're going to redo ours. So right now we have, it's not a bad color, but it just is kind of yellowy. Let me see if this can focus, hold on. There you go. So it's just like, has like an orange yellow tint to it, and I really want like the bleached hardwoods, like the super, super light hardwoods. So we'll probably look into getting that done relatively soon, because I feel like that's gonna make a huge difference in how this house looks. And then one day, this won't probably happen anytime soon, but we're gonna turn these 2 windows into full-length doors, the iron doors that go out into the patio. Those are kind of expensive, so it's not really like a priority right now, but we might do that one day. And then I'm gonna take you down into the basement, which is kind of creepy if you think about it, but I've been down here a few times already, and it's not when the lights are turned on. This is so freaking creepy. Okay. Ooh, I feel better now. Okay, so we have this whole unfinished basement, and it's actually a ton of space. So what we're actually gonna do is have our movers move the main things upstairs, like our bed and our couch and just other main items that we use every day. But everything else, we're gonna have them move down to this basement so that we can disinfect everything as we bring it up, just because, you know, you just never know. So, I trust them that they're taking care of their hygiene. We just want to triple check to make sure that we are okay. But we will probably put in some sort of like gaming room not gaming room, not like video games, but more like, my husband wants a golf simulator one day. That's going to be like 5 years down the road, if not longer. But that's like the room that we'll have like traditional games in probably. And we're going to have a gym in here at some point, so I'll probably put a gym over here. That room has like a full setup for a full bath, so we'll probably do that. And then that will probably be like storage or like a wine room or something. And then of course this will be like the main living area with some sort of like TV or entertainment thing, but we don't really know. Okay, so that was it. I obviously didn't show you guys the backyard, but I'm gonna help Taylor move because he's already moving stuff in from the car. So yeah, we'll take you guys along with the process as we finish things up. But if there's something you guys definitely want to see, just let me know. I'd be happy to show you. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, there's going to be way more home improvement videos where that comes from. Probably mostly going to be in a vlog style where it's like super casual and probably unflattering shots of my face like I showed you in this one. But it'll be fun to just kind of like overhaul this house kind of like we did the old house. I think I am going to try and wrangle my husband down to do like a whole Q&A session, because we were going to do that in the old house and I could never get him on board with that. So I'm hoping that I can get him to sit down with me and answer some of y'all's questions. So if you have any questions that you want to ask my husband and I regarding purchasing a house, renovating a house, just any, I guess, general questions, then definitely leave those comments below and I'll be sure to include them in the Q&A. So I'm gonna start, you know, selling him on that. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video, and if you do, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and go ahead and give this video a thumbs up as well. I guess I'll just see you on my next video.